I'm going to take a second to talk to you about underdogs.
Eagles fans everywhere, this is for
Yeah.
you.
Fly, Eagles, fly, Eagles on the team. Touchdown, touchdown. Time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a bird game nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man saw Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randolph. Season here, early time to do them in. Your boy Philly Fresco. Thanks for tuning in.
What is going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and it is Philly the podcast, man. It is game day. It is game day. We are ready. We are willing. We are all go, man. It is all go. All Jets go. It is time for some football, man. We got about an hour and a half. So y'all know how we about to get down, man. We got some segments. We got some guests coming along the way. Unfortunately, my guy Brandon is sick today, so he will not be joining us. So, prayers to my guy Brandon. Hopefully he heals up. It's nothing crazy, so I don't know why I said prayers like he's dying or something, but hopefully an Eagles win will make him feel better. So you guys let me know in the comments, what are you thinking for this game? How are you guys feeling? I'm excited. I think this is the first real test that we're going to have. I think Atlanta, we all knew that their defense wasn't great. I think our defense showed us something, you know what I'm saying? I don't think we thought we would be that, disruptive or just we basically terrorized them on the defensive side, especially in that second half. But I don't think anybody, necessarily would have called that. But as far as the offense, I think we still don't really know what they're going to be. This is a better defense. I think that although they have their obviously their Verrett out, they have their cornerback one out. That's going to be tough for the 49ers. I still think if you look at this team, man, like this is more of a question mark for the Eagles. So you have a better defensive line. Obviously, Nick Bosa. You got Fred Warner out there. You got, a couple linebackers that are pretty good. You got Josh Norman as cornerback one this week, which should be fun. So I think there's question marks, but I do think that there's weaknesses on this 49ers defense that we can take advantage of. So I've said this before. Listen, a good team takes advantage of the weaknesses of the other team. If we're a good team, that's what we'll do. If we're a good team, we should go out there and beat them up. In my opinion, that's just my humble opinion, which I know my opinions ain't that humble. But before we get into the first segment, I do want to go over the inactives for today. This is per Jeff McClain. So Gardner Minshew is inactive. Mac McCain is inactive. Brett Toth is inactive. Marlon Tuapalatu. If I said that right, let me get a like. And also Rodney McLeod. So we are going another week without Rodney McLeod. Now, I want to start these segments off and get these going. So the first one I want to do is going to be the Raw Report. So for all my, bettors out there, if you guys got the sports book open, keep it open. It's time to go over some bets. So shout out to my guy from the Raw Report, Raw Sports Talk. Definitely go check him out over there. But let's get into it, man.
What's up, Eagle Nation and Philly the podcast? Thank you for having me back. I'm Chris, host of Raw Sports Talk, and this is the Raw Report. Now, if you already don't follow Philly the podcast, make sure that you like and subscribe. And if you like what I have to say, come on over to my page at Raw Sports Talk and like and subscribe as well. Now, this is a gambling edition. This is my picks against the Las Vegas casino spreads. So let's waste no more time. Let's get to it. Let's make some money. The Green Bay Packers hosting the Detroit Lions. Now, if you're the Green Bay Packers, you are salivating at the mouth, getting ready to play the Detroit Lions. Now, there is something that could be said about last week's games for both of these teams. The Detroit Lions didn't quit even when they were down by 3 touchdowns, and Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers ultimately checked out pretty much after the second or third quarter when they started getting blown out and getting their asses kicked. Now, the Green Bay Packers are 11-point favorites in this particular game. Now, just some of these little fun fact heads ups are the over is going to be one of the plays that is a hot trend no matter which way you look in this game for the Detroit Lions. The over is 7-1 for the Lions in their last 8 games after a straight up loss. And then the over is 5-1 for the Lions in their past 6 games in September. So the over is the play if you're going to bet the Lions. So now the Packers are 5-0 against the spread in their past 5 games after accumulating less than 250 yards in their previous game, which they did. The Packers are 8-1 in their past 9 games against the spread following a straight-up loss. Now, the Packers are 11-point favorites. Let me preface that. The Packers are 7-1 against the spread in their last 8 games after allowing more than 30 points in the previous game. So all the stats right here are telling you to take the Green Bay Packers and the points. But now when you look back, when these teams played each other head-to-head, the Packers, the last time they played, won 31-24. They won by 7. The time before that, they won by 21 points. They won 42-21. The Packers own a very good streak against the Lions. The game before that, they won 23-20. The game before that, they won 23-22. And the game before that, they lost 31-0. So a lot of these games, with the exception of one, have been very close. A touchdown or fewer. So with that being said, I think 11 points is too much. Now, I think Aaron Rodgers is going to come out on a mission. But in my opinion, the Lions didn't quit. The Lions didn't give up. And even if they're garbage time points and garbage time touchdowns, they still count. So I'm going to take the Detroit Lions plus the 11 points. Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Denver Broncos. Now, a little fun fact about this is the under is 5-0 in the Broncos' last 5 games as a road favorite. The under is 7-1-1 in the Broncos' last 9 games after allowing 15 points or fewer in their previous game. Now, the Broncos are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games in week number 2. So there's a lot of good fun facts here. Now, they are 6-point favorites over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence threw 3 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. Obviously, this isn't college anymore, and he can't squeeze balls into windows that he used to. Teddy Bridgewater looked poised. Of course, he was also playing against my New York Giants, who can't protect or pass protect for the life of them. But that's not Teddy Bridgewater's thing. At least the solid point on us is supposed to be defense, and Teddy Bridgewater picked us apart. Now, the Jacksonville Jaguars, on the other hand, could not stop the Houston Texans. That's supposed to be the worst team in the league. Obviously, the Texans came out and felt otherwise. Now, the home team in that division rivalry is the victor every time that they play. So I wasn't all that surprised that the Texans won that game. However, now we're on this game right here. Now, will the Broncos get the continued pass rush that they did against the New York Giants and Daniel Jones? I want to say yes. Obviously, the Jaguars have to figure out how to utilize Robinson way more than what they were doing because they were relying on Trevor Lawrence too much. 8 touches for a Pro Bowl level running back is a little ridiculous. Now, I'm going to take the home dog in this one. I don't know why. I think that the Jaguars are going to keep this game closer than it should be. So I'm going to take the Jacksonville Jaguars plus the 6. Los Angeles Rams at the Indianapolis Colts. Now, the line opened up at 4.5. The Rams were favorite. The line has dropped to 4. Now, generally what that's speaking is that the population is going heavy and betting the Colts. Now, I understand that the Colts have a great defense. The Colts have a great offensive line. But Aaron Donald is a different animal. Now, I understand that they can block him. They can double team him. Of course, it can happen. But now they also have to stop that very high-powered offense of which we saw the Bears could not do. And at least with the Rams, now they don't have to worry about a mobile quarterback. Now, I understand that Carson Wentz can run when he's healthy. Unfortunately, he's kind of hobbled on his foot. And the Rams have an incredible record against the spread when they win games by more than 14 points. The under actually in these games is 4-1. And the Rams are 9-2 in their last 11 games on field turf. It's one of these games where it could go either way. Now, people might be surprised by you saying that, but we also didn't see a lot of these teams playing together in preseason. Obviously, Wentz was out with surgery, and it's going to take a while for these teams to get their rhythm. I think that the Rams are going to win this game.
Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw.
Shout out to my guy over there at Raw Report, the Raw Sports Talk, man. Be sure to go check him out and follow him. Let's see who's in here, man. Let's check some of these comments, man. I know I'm falling behind. Shout out to Daniel Bellenfield. I hope I said that right. We got Eagles #1 fan in here. We got Ant Plays up in here. Taylor Bowers, Adi in here. Jamal in here. We got Lee Killer in here. What's going on, y'all? We got Salty. Let's get that dub, definitely. Brian Thompson in here. What's going on? We got Kevo in here. We got Brian Thompson. Cautiously optimistic. You got to be cautiously optimistic. You got to be. He said, if y'all win this, I'm taking you serious. F all that. All the other NFC teams looking trash, especially the NFC East. It ain't looking good in the NFC East. Let's go get this W. I feel that. Let's go, Papa Sora. What's good? What's good, Big D? What's good, Big Simple? Yeah, Washington. Y'all got to win Thursday. Y'all should feel good. Bovado is a good website I know of. What's good, Big Play Slay? What's good? So, all right, we're going to get into our next segment real quick. The next segment is we're doing a content creator spotlight. So this week we had my guy, Lindy Endzone, send us over a video with his thoughts about this game. So shout out to him. Let's get right into that, man.
Well, I got to tell y'all, I think this is going to be a battle of the offenses in our home opener in Lincoln Financial Field. But in the end, we are going to prevail. What is going on, everybody? Lindy Endzone in the building for the touchdown. Taking the lead for the Eagles, one video at a time, and dropping buckets for the Dallas Mavericks. Shout out to you, Joe Castro, for Philly, the podcast. One of the first YouTube channels to instill a great amount of confidence in myself to keep my channel going. And, I'm still here to this day, putting up my kind of content. And I continue to love doing it. And I'm honored to be a part of your content creator spotlight for pregame shows. Thanks again for the opportunity. And, without further ado, I'm going to get into my prediction. Ladies and gentlemen, Bird brothers, Bird sisters, we are going to have ourselves a tough one at the link. The San Francisco 49ers are not necessarily a pushover. Like I said, to start this prediction video, it's going to be a battle of the offenses, and I do believe so. In the end, I do feel it's probably going to be a one-score game, and even after the result of Week 1 against the Falcons, it seems that I gave Atlanta more credit than they deserved, because I thought it was going to be a one-score game with Philly winning 27-20. But that score prediction to me seems a little more realistic for this game, even though we are the home team. And speaking of us being the home team, despite that, we are a 3-point underdog at home. And I think we very well remember, going back to our Super Bowl run, the last times we were underdogs, we weren't favored in that run at all. Between the Falcons, Vikings, and even in the Super Bowl, we were not favored. We already know how much we feed on that underdog mentality. And, with this new coaching staff and a lot of these new players, that seems to be, it seems to come to that matter of being embraced again. And, Sirianni's instilling that dog in these guys. I'm loving the energy, and a lot of us are too. To get into the personnel battle here, like I said, this is going to be an offensive battle. Sirianni's got his test against this 49ers defense, who has got some credible names on there. You got Warner at the linebacker spot. You got Bosa on that defensive line, who's going to line up in front of Jordan Mailata. Great test for him, who just got a contract. It's gonna be a test for all of these guys. And then you flip over to the defense with Jonathan Gannon. He has to deal with a good play caller and Kyle Shanahan with that quarterback duo. and I say duo because they're probably going to try to feature Trey Lance a little bit more, other than just taking one snap. I think he only took one snap in that Detroit Lions game. He got inserted to throw a touchdown pass. And Jimmy G already showed his frustrations. He already showed his frustrations on that. So, I don't know. I don't know what to expect in that regard. But, our defense cannot take these guys lightly. Deebo Samuel is going to get his yardage. George Kittle, who we allowed to go 15 of 15 last year, which I don't think that's going to be the case again, but he's going to get his touches. Brandon Ayuk, and so on and so forth. But a damaged secondary has to deal with the likes of a three-headed speed demon and Jalen Reagor, Quez Watkins, and Devontae Smith. Good luck, San Fran. You're going to need it. Because if they don't gash you, our tight ends will, and our running back will. I'm excited for the fireworks of this game, guys. I cannot tell you how excited I am. It is going to be explosive. Again, battle of the offenses. But at the end of the day, at the link, in one of the most amped up Eagles games that we are going to watch, we will prevail, and I do got it a one-score game. I'm going to say 27-20. I'm going to stick with that, but the Eagles are going to be 2-0, still in first place, to me, in the NFC East. Appreciate you once again, Castro. Shout out to Philly, the podcast. If y'all haven't subscribed to him, make sure you do so, and pay me a visit. You may like what I do as well. And with that, this has been Lindy. I'll catch you guys later.
Shout out to my guy Lindy Enzo, man, for his prediction, man. So he says 27-20. Everybody in the comments, please let me know what you're thinking for this game. I see a lot of guys saying, the Eagles are going to win. I've seen some people saying that the Niners are going to win this in a close one. So I want to know what you guys think. Again, shout out to my guy Lindy Enzo. Be sure to go check him out at his channel and throw him a subscribe, man. He's doing great work over there. Hard worker. I really appreciate him doing that for us. So we got one more video we got two more segments, but one more video I want to play before we start talking some football. And it's basically Philly, the podcast was at the Fan Fest yesterday. Shout out to my guy Marv with Sipping with Swerve. He brought it out there. He started asking all fans basically what they thought, what their predictions were. So we're going to go through that. And like I said, I want to know what you guys think as well. What are your game predictions for today? And then after this video, we'll get back into some talk, man. It'll be us. It'll just be us. But let's get into it. Shout out to my guy, Marv.
Swerve, Philly, the podcast. I'm up here at Xfinity Live.
Yes, sir.
Pregame. You know where I'm at. Sipping with Swerve. My part of the show, my favorite part of the show. I'm asking the fans, what do you predict for tomorrow's game against the 49ers?
Philly beating Atlanta. I see the 49ers about with the same amount of talent as Atlanta, except we're playing home. So I'm going to say 35-13. Third game.
I'm taking Sipping with Swerve to new levels right now. Can I get your name?
Corey.
Corey, what do you predict after tomorrow?
I think it's going to be a close game. 49ers got some deeper in 20. I'm going to say 28-25 Birds.
Plain and simple, win for us.
Win for the Birds. I like it. Let's go. We sipping, fellas. Big fellas.
How you doing? Tomorrow it's going to be a good one. I think it's going to be a defensive game, though. I think it might be a lower scoring game. If our defense decides to play similar to how they played last year, we'll see that.
Yo, Mac, D-Town, original West Philly. Eagles 23-21.
Philly, the podcast. We have a prediction going on. What's your prediction for tomorrow, good brother?
32-30, Niners.
Boo! Bird gang. But hey, everybody can't love us.
But it's still pain. Take the Birds with the game.
I respect that.
27-21 Birds.
27-21 Birds. Go Birds. Sipping with Swerve. Xfinity Live. Let's go. Old school Randall Cunningham, John. We out here in these streets. We out here in these streets sipping with Swerve.
We're going to win. The team gave me a lot of confidence against Atlanta. 49ers got a lot of injuries on defense at key positions, linebacker. A lot of corners are out. I think Jalen Hurts is going to continue to build on what he did last week. Give me Eagles 28, 17.
31-17. 31-17 Birds. Let's go.
Hurts with a good touchdown. You already know. Devontae Smith.
Philly the podcast.
Podcast follow.
Appreciate y'all. Good people. Y'all heard it here. Sipping with Swerve. We out here. Joe, you going to have to edit it because this music loud back. But let's make it happen, yo. Bird gang.
I got the Eagles 24-17.
24-17.
And they defense banged up.
24-21 Eagles.
24-21.
Close, tight game. Jalen Hurts makes an excellent play at the end. Kicker boy,
24-17, 24-21, simply served.
Bars for days, dog.
24-13.
I mean, I feel like it's going to be a good game. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see what the Eagles going to bring. We're going to see what the 49ers going to bring. And I'm just leave it at that. I feel like it's going to be a good game.
All right. Swerve still out here sipping.
I'm Al. The Eagles lose a close game.
Eagles lose a close game. What you got? I got Philly. James. This is James. I got 27-24 49ers. So we lose a close one, but they got they bird game. Bird game still. Y'all know my prediction. No, y'all don't know because we ready chop and edit it. And then my prediction will be at the end of this. But Philly the podcast, we still out here. This is my last one. I need to take my drunk ass home. But we still out here. I appreciate the love.
No, bro.
Like and subscribe, Philly the podcast. Thank y'all.
Yes, sir. So that was my guy Swerve out there at the Fan Fest. So like I said, there was a lot of different, takes out there. Some people thought we were going to win. Some people were saying it was going to be a close loss. It is what it is. We got people in the comments saying 27-20. I see 35-10, 38-17. I can see that. I really want us to go out there and blow these guys out. Look, this is in my opinion, this is a huge game for the Philadelphia Eagles. If we can start off 2-0 going into the Cowboys game, this gives us huge confidence. The Cowboys are kind of beaten up right now, and we can start our season off 3-0. And then you go against teams like the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and if you can steal a game from one of them, I mean, it can get crazy. It can get crazy in Philadelphia. So I'm really excited for this game. I know a couple key matchups that people are looking out for are like Jordan Mailata versus Nick Bosa. And I think that, that's fair, man. Nick Bosa is a dog. Everybody knows what Nick Bosa is, what he brings to the San Francisco 49ers. But at the same time, I feel like Jordan Mailata needed something like this. I feel like Jordan Mailata needed a test like this because we saw him get that money. And I'm not going to sit here and act like it's a bag. Like that's going rate for a starting left tackle. I'm not hating on it. I'm not saying it's too much. I'm not saying it's too little. That's about where I thought he would be if he got a contract. But was it too early, right? Was it too early? We gave it to him before he started a game this year. And last week, he had a great game. Last week, he had an amazing game. But this week, you are going to get tested. Now, if he goes out there and balls out and does not allow Nick Bosa to get anything on him, if Nick Bosa looks, pedestrian against Jordan Mailata, we might have a steal of a contract if I'm being 100% honest. Like that's where we are right now with Jordan Mailata. It's one or the other. Now, another person on the O-line that I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with is Landon Dickerson. Landon Dickerson is now active, and I know that we have our starting five, but there's a feeling that Landon Dickerson is going to still see the field. And I don't know in what capacity. I don't know if we'll go out there with 5 or 6 O-linemen. I don't know if, we'll switch somebody to a fullback type position. I don't know what they're thinking, but it's going to be very interesting to see how they try to use Landon Dickerson. Now, on the other opposite end of the football field, it kind of sucks because we are without Rodney McLeod yet again. So that kind of stinks. It's kind of hurtful, but it is what it is. Now, I did say we were going to have some guests along the way. All right. I did say we were going to have some guests along the way. So I gave the StreamYard link to a couple of my friends. And already we got one of my boys already in here. So I want to get his thoughts on the game, get his prediction real quick. But you guys probably know him. If you don't know him, definitely go check him out, man. It's my brother CK Birds, huge Madden YouTuber doing his thing. Very good friend of the show. So I don't know if he can hear me. Hopefully you can. Can you hear me, CK?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. I can hear you. How you doing?
What's good, brother? What's good? Thank you for coming on, man. How you doing?
Of course, man. I'm good. Chilling. Ready for the game.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear, man. It's time. It is time. So listen, the 49ers are beat up right now. We had a good first week. But CK, tell me, how do you feel about this week? Do you think this is a dub for the Eagles? Are you kind of nervous? What are your thoughts right now?
I want it to be a dub. I really do, but I don't know. I don't know how we're going to guard like George Kittle. Every time we play a great tight end, we struggle. Even just an average tight end from last year. Remember when Higbee went off for 3 touchdowns? Like, that's what Kittle's going to do. I know our linebackers got better. I know our defense has improved, but I'm worried about him. I think he's going to have a big game. I don't know how Jalen Hurts is going to handle the pressure. I hope he doesn't get booed if he goes like 3 and out his first drive. Like, Philly fans are ruthless, bro. If we start off slow, he might get booed. I don't know how he's going to respond. I think he's going to respond well, but we'll see, man.
Yeah, and it's funny you bring that up because I made a video about a week ago talking about – no, not a week ago, right after the Atlanta game, talking about Eagles fans need to kind of calm down about Jalen Hurts. Like, people are crowning him very early. And I'm not saying it because he doesn't deserve it. I'm saying it because of what you said. We're ruthless. If he starts turning around and doesn't look like he did in Atlanta, I don't want Eagles fans to start being like, oh, he's trash. Oh, he messed up. We have to take it on a game-by-game basis. But you also brought up that pressure, man. And I was just talking about Nick Bosa, man. So Jordan Mailata versus Nick Bosa. We just paid the Australian sensation. I don't know. I'm going to come up with a better nickname for him. But are you excited for that matchup? Do you think Jordan Mailata can hold his own against Nick Bosa?
I don't know if excited is the word, but more nervous because, that's his first big test. We're going to see how he does. Hopefully, Sirianni helps him out, double teams him. I don't know if Boobie's the best blocking running back we have, but, hopefully he chips a little bit. Goddard, he can help out. So, yeah, we're just going to have to – it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But our O-line, it's a big test early in the season, so we'll see how we do.
Definitely. Now, I want to talk a little bit more about this offense because I think this is going to be a test of the offense. This is going to be a battle of offenses a little bit for me. So, do you think this wide receiving core is going to go off like they did last year? I mean, last week. Last week looked really good for this wide receiving core.
Bro, I was just checking their depth chart. They have Josh Norman starting, Diamodor Lenore. I don't even know half these people. So I think, if we're going to take the next step as an offense, Hurts finally has some wide receivers he could work with. So I think they have to go off. One of them has to go off, like Rager, Quez, or Devontae. One of them has to have a big game, for us
Definitely.
to feel confident,
Definitely. Now, I got 2 more questions for you, and then I'll let you go, man. I appreciate you, CK. And for the people that don't know, there's a lot of people that have watched this show from the beginning stages. So shout out to those people. But you were actually, I think, my first ever interview. So that's full circle. So I'm all full circle today. And ever since then, you've been a really good friend. So I really do appreciate you. But I want to ask you, who are your key players? If you had to pick, let's say 3. If you had to pick 3 key players, who are your key players to victory this week?
Okay. Well, you already mentioned one of them, Jordan Mailata, how he's going to do on that side versus Nick Bosa. I'm going to say, is this too obvious of a pick, Jalen Hurts? Is it too obvious?
No, you got to be obvious. It has to be obvious.
Jalen Hurts' first home game as a starter. I mean, last year he probably started one at home. I don't know. But yeah, it's just, as a full-time starter, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so those 2. On defense, I'm going to go with whoever's guarding Kittle. I don't know if it's going to be a safety. I don't know if it's going to be a linebacker. Whoever's going to, follow Kittle around, that's my key player right there. So those 3 players.
I like that. Those are the biggest matchups for us right now. So I have to ask, Eagles fans would beat me up if I didn't ask every single person that came through this. But what's your score prediction? What do you think the Eagles do out here?
Damn, do I have to pick a W, huh?
I mean, hey, I realistically said we might lose. So, hey, realism is accepted on.
Okay, can I reverse it for you real quick? What do you have us going in the first, before the season? When you saw the schedule, what do you have us going the first 6 games? Up to the Buccaneers game.
First 6 games, I think I had us at 500. I did have us losing these next 2 games.
That's what I'm saying.
But that was before the season started.
Oh, okay.
After injuries and stuff, now I feel a little bit more. I feel like we can. I'll put it this way: I feel like we can stay in this game a lot more than I did prior to the season. I think we proved some things, and I think they lost some key pieces. So I think it'll be a really good game. There's still a very high possibility that we lose this game. I'm not gonna say that we're going to go out there and blow them out. But you know, like my score prediction, I think was 28 to 17. I think it's going to be okay. You know, that might even be a high. But that might be a blowout in terms. But
okay. No, honestly, I had us going 3-3 before the season. I think we can maybe be 4-2, maybe steal one from like the Niners, Chiefs, or Bucks. Those are the losses I had. So it could go either way today. I see maybe like a 24-21, like last drive field goal type shit, you know. So
yeah. Jake Elliott need to earn that money.
Yeah, he need to earn that money. It's so far, but he need to keep going, keep it up.
Yeah, seriously, we need to set up a just 61-yarder, just random, just make sure he still got it.
I'm telling you,
like the first drive of the play, like we're moving the ball, stop at 61 and see if he can kick it. But CK, I appreciate you so much for coming on here, man. Let them know where they can find you and everything. Obviously, they probably already are. But
CK Birds, all socials and YouTube. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yes, sir, man. But well, go Birds, man. And if we win this, if we lose, I might be crying for a couple of days. So I don't know if we'll talk. But if we win this, I'm gonna holler at you and we'll get you your thoughts afterwards.
All right, man. Thank you for having me, bro.
Yes, sir. God bless, man.
Are you?
That's my guy, CK Birds, man. So he says it's going to be a close one. 24-21, I think, was his prediction. I like that. I can deal with that. I like this one. I call him Mount Milata. I can get behind Mount Milata. So let me get to some of these comments because I know I'm not talking to nobody. Shout out to my guy, Lindy Endzone. I didn't see that he was in here. We go 3-0. Kansas getting a run for their money. Look, I really do feel, and you know, CK Bird said it before the season. I even had us going 3-3. I think that our losses were 49ers, the Dallas, and the Kansas City game. I still think that we can steal a game from Tampa Bay. I really do feel like we match up well against them, at least defensively, and especially now that I feel like our offense can score with them a little bit. I really do feel confident in that. So if we can steal a game from now, I'm starting to think we can beat the 49ers. You know, things change once the season starts. It is what it is. So if I relook at it, there's nothing that tells me we can't start 3-0. There's nothing that tells me we can't start 3-0. What's good, Jacob? He said this should be a good game. Yeah, this should be a decent game. I'm excited. I think this, like I said, that's really where I'm at because there's so much we can learn from this game. We've waited so long for a actual test like this. What's good, Marv? What's good? What's good, Nick? What's good? What's good, Sonic? What's going on, you guys? Try to make sure ain't no news coming in. But man, this is it. We're gonna prove a lot. If we win this game, there's gonna be a lot of people that were doubting us that are going to be changing their tune. Just know that. So real quick, before we get any more people coming on here, I do want to throw on Brandon's spotlight players. He's going to pick 2 players a week and kind of spotlight those players. So I'm going to bring Brandon on here real quick to do that. So yeah, enjoy.
What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Brandon here, and this is Brandon's Spotlight Player of the Week on Philly the podcast. Now, if you could think of a better name, just let me know in the comments. Just kind of winging at that name, but hey, it fits the part because we are spotlighting 2 players each week, one on offense and one on defense. Last week, we started with Brandon Brooks on the offensive side of the ball, who did very well. And then we also were looking at Steven Nelson, who, I mean, hey, the whole defense played well last week, so, and the offensive line. So there wasn't really much to say, but this week, I'm going to go ahead on the offensive side of the ball and go with Miles Sanders. Now, Miles Sanders, I feel like he needs to have a big game because we need to control the clock. We cannot give the 49ers offense a chance to really show out and put up mad points on the board because I don't think that's going to be a way we're going to win this game. I don't think the Eagles are going to want to try to play and try to win a shootout. So we're going to need Miles Sanders to go out there and really control the clock and get his touches. Now that we have a week behind us, we have stats that we can use. And so last week, Miles Sanders had 15 carries for 74 yards, and he had 4 receptions for 39 yards. I thought Miles would get more receptions, to be honest, but a guy like Kenny Gainwell was used a lot more than I think any of us anticipated. We didn't even see Boston Scott, I don't even think. I think I saw him on special teams on kickoff. So I know Miles, I know like they like to use a multiple backs, but I think Miles should get a little bit more touches. I would like to see him get at least 20 carries and maybe like at least a couple more, like 6, 7 receptions. But I think in order to win this game, we need to go ahead and control the clock and use the running game. So I'm highlighting Miles and I'm keeping my eye out on him. But if that means using Kenny Gainwell as well and Boston Scott, that's only going to benefit us. Now, on the defensive side of the ball, I'm going to go with Avonte Maddox. I'm staying in the corner family back-to-back weeks. Avonte, he had a pretty good game last week. He had 8 tackles total, 1 for a loss, and 1 pass defense. So, and he didn't let up any touchdowns. Granted, nobody did, but he didn't let up any touchdowns. And this week's going to be a big test. I was looking at the Niners game last week, and it was actually pretty close for most of the game until it broke open. The Lions, they had like a pick 6, and then they had to punt the next drive, and they ended up scoring the 49ers. And so it kind of snowballed and went out of control until they had to catch up. But I did see that they do a lot of like jet sweeps, and they do misdirections where they just motion one guy and have the tight ends come in the opposite way and play action. So it's going to be a lot of work for these corners, especially Avonte in the slot. I don't know if he's going to have to cover the slot receiver or if he's going to have to go ahead and cover a tight end, George Kittle or whatnot. So it's going to be a lot to really kind of not be fooled by the misdirection and not get caught up in the middle where these tight ends and these guys in the slot are getting wide open on the opposite side of the field. Now, Avonte Maddox is interesting because we talk about Darius Slay. We talk about Steven Nelson. And we kind of forget that Avonte Maddox, he was that dude for a little bit. He was that dude that we used all around the field. And I thought he might have been the corner number 2 if we didn't get Steven Nelson. So the fact that we did, and now he's kind of solidified in this slot role, I think is a really good, and he has the speed. He has the speed. He obviously is not scared to get dirty and get his tackles in. He had 8 last week. So those are the 2 players I'm focusing on this week. I'm going ahead and focusing on Miles Sanders and Avonte Maddox. Let us know who you guys are focusing on today. Let's go Birds!
Yeah, so Miles Sanders, man, Miles Sanders is going to be a big topic of discussion for a long time, to be honest. And to answer your question, Papa Sora, yeah, he's real sick. That's why he's not on the show today, but he wanted to make sure he got that video out today. But yeah, so shout out to him. Hopefully he gets better, man. But yeah, so that's why he's sounding different. That's funny that you noticed that. But yeah, so man, I'm hyped, man. You know, Miles Sanders needs to come out here and control this clock. I've said this before, man. I think that the Eagles can be at their best if they're controlling the time of possession. I think our defense is good enough to hold offenses. And if you can, start up a running game and just, control the ground game and win the trenches, then there's not many teams out there that I think can beat us. I think that, Jalen Hurts can make the throws that he needs to. And I think that if you are not making it about going out there throwing the ball, 55, 60 times, then you're good. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I need him to check sleeper. You trying to make a trade? You trying to make a trade with him? Also, I'm hearing that the Cowgirls are moving Micah Parsons on over to defensive end, so that should be interesting. But I'm definitely excited to see what's going to happen, man. I really think that this is the game where we're going to answer a lot of critics' questions, man. A lot of critics' questions. Say got Miles going for a long one today. It'll be interesting. Maybe Boston Scott sees some time. It was really interesting to me to see that Boston Scott literally saw no time last week. So we'll see if that happens, man. This running game, I think it's still up in the air. Who's the guy? Like, I felt somebody was asking me about Miles Sanders yesterday, basically like, fantasy wise. And it's hard to really tell because I don't know who's that I don't know who's that guy. Miles Sanders is the number 1 guy, but Kenny Gainwell got a touchdown last week. Jalen Hurts is going to run the ball a lot. We're going to do a lot of screens. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Quez start getting some rushing attempts. Maybe not from the traditional running back spot, but I could see him, doing some end arounds, doing some quick screens, doing some stuff behind the line of scrimmage. So we'll see, man. The Philadelphia Eagles are handing out white T-shirts. They're trying to do a whiteout in the stadium. So maybe they're going to take some more plays out of Penn State's book last night because Penn State was throwing some crazy plays. They was having Jahan Dotson as the quarterback. They was having Jahan Dotson doing screens, end arounds. They was doing everything with him. So if you feel confident in somebody like a Jalen Reagor, if you feel confident in somebody like, Quez Watkins or Devontae Smith to be that guy for you, I think you got to do it. He said at this point, fantasy-wise, if you can't get Miles, get Gainwell. He's a solid bench option. He's a boomer bust dude. If he's a flex guy, if he's somebody that you want to flex out, he possibly can, get you some points. But I don't know. You really are dependent on him being a receiver. You're really dependent on him being, getting a touchdown, because he's not going to get 20-plus carries or 20-plus touches, for that matter, a game, in my opinion. Not yet, at least. Maybe some point in this season, they'll figure it out, and one of those guys will be the main focus. But right now, it's just – and that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing that we don't know who the guys are, because if we don't know, the other teams don't necessarily know, right? So if we're coming into every game with that little bit of surprise factor, I think that's going to help us, especially in a 17-game season. We've seen it with Fletcher Cox. They might just be trying to slowly bring people in. Maybe Boston's got somebody that will get more carries over the season. Maybe we'll see Miles Sanders carries drop drastically this week. We kind of saw it last week. Last year with Nick Sirianni and his offense. Jonathan Taylor didn't really come on till the end. You know what I'm saying? Jonathan Taylor really didn't start getting the bulk of the carries till the end of the year. So maybe that's what starts happening for us. You can tell they're going to be a 1-2 punch between Gainwell and Sanders, so he's going to get yards and possibly an eventual TD game, but a solid bench player to play one game because of bye. Yeah, possibly. I think that, look, there's 32 starting, running backs. I think once you start getting into somebody that's, sharing carries, you have to know that can he be like a dude like Mike Davis last year? Or not last year, but when he's been with Carolina, Mike Davis has kind of been that vulture that takes a lot of the touchdowns at the red zone. Possibly. That's something we might be able to see. So that's possible. We got to see, though. It's still too early for me to really say he's a solid option. It's still a little bit too early. I think there's other duos that offer just a little bit more. The whiteout was sick. I'll be at the stripeout versus Indiana. Bro, Penn State's looking good. Penn State is looking amazing. I love what I see out of Penn State. And, I talked a lot of junk about Clifford. I hated that throw at the end of the first half. I don't know what the heck that was. Maybe, it is what it is. The guy get there. But, I hated that. But other than that, my man's been looking good. My man's has been going crazy. So, I like what I see out of the Penn State lines. I would love to see our running game get a little bit better, more consistent. But, man, I want to see I know the whole top 10 survived. So I don't know if we'll move up. I doubt we will. But it'll be interesting to see if we will. Man, shout out to James Franklin, too. Franklin said we've been playing championship football all year. All year. We've been looking good. That defense is disgusting, man. Tariq Castro-Fields gets beat a little bit more than I would like him to, but, we got that Smoke Monday kid that I think it was his first game yesterday, but he played well. So, it's a happy time in Pennsylvania. It's a happy time in Pennsylvania. What is Pittsburgh? Is Pittsburgh good this year? Shoot, everybody might be doing good in Pennsylvania. Everybody but the Phillies. Everybody but the Phillies is doing good right now. But we'll see what happens. If you really look at this team, bro, if you really look at this Philadelphia Eagles team, what is there that you're really lacking at? What position do you really sit there and say, damn, we're really – I guess you could say linebacker. Linebacker is a spot of concern. But even there, I feel like we got better. You know what I'm saying? You got Eric Wilson. You got Alex Singleton that's been doing well. So I'm not too nervous about it. Like, I really do feel like you can mask that a little bit. Like last year, we couldn't even mask it. Nate Gary was absolute trash. It is what it is. But, this year, at least you can kind of mask it because you have people that can do their job. Eric Wilson, might not be a premier rush stopper, and Alex Singleton might not be a premier, pass coverage guy. But I feel like they both can do separate things, and they can do it at a well level. I hate Clifford. I do too. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Clifford's trash, and we could have had Justin Fields. I feel like I don't know if we picked Clifford over Justin Fields, but that was kind of how it was made to seem. and we picked what's his name also over Justin Fields, Trace McSorley, which Trace McSorley was a dog. He had that mentality, but he wasn't, talent-wise, I think everybody would have much rather had Justin Fields. It is what it is. And then you got to go against him when he's playing with OSU. It's weird. I never saw James Franklin pull out that bag of plays that he did last night. Like, that was a totally different James Franklin than I'm used to watching. Maybe it's because we're not good and they just don't work, so he just didn't do it that much. But the way he was utilizing Jahan Dotson, man, Philadelphia Eagles could definitely take a page or two out of that book, man. I would love to see us using Quez Watkins in that form, like getting him open and get him some plays. Yeah, linebacker is a tough position. Like, linebacker, we're not great at, but I don't think we're terrible at linebacker either. I don't think we're we're a lot better than we were last year. I'll say that. And I feel like we were able to somewhat mask it last year. So I agree, linebacker is still a position of weakness, but I don't think it's as bad, not even as close as bad as it was last year. So we'll see. I mean, and maybe one year we actually, draft one. Maybe one year we actually draft one. The last time we drafted one, I think, was Jordan Hicks in the 3rd round. That worked out good. You know what I'm saying? Why can't we go get another linebacker? I would not be mad at that. But right now, the team that we have right now, I'm cool with it. We have nap money. We just extended, obviously, Josh Sweat. So he's going to have to go out there and earn his money. I said it before we even extended Josh Sweat that I wanted to see something out of him this week. And it's not that he had a bad, first week. It's more so I just want to see you go out there and steal that job, man. And it'll be interesting to see what happens with Derek Barnett now. If Derek Barnett doesn't start balling out, what's the use in keeping both of them? If you can get some trade value out of Derek Barnett, if you have no intentions of re-signing him, you might as well trade him. That's kind of where I'm at right now. It is what it is. If he's going to see a starting role, like I feel like he was out there a lot last week, I would have to see the actual snap counts, but I don't know. It's a tough situation because I wonder how much you're going to have to pay him. Because you paid Josh Sweat a pretty little penny. I'm not going to lie. I'm not saying it's like overpaid, but he got paid a nice little penny for somebody that's been on and off the field. And in my opinion, outside of their draft position, Josh Sweat and Derek Barnett are very similar. They give you very similar production. So I don't know if, his draft position, warrants him to get more money on his second contract. I don't think that it necessarily would. I think that you get paid for how you play. So if he's going to get the same amount that Josh Sweat got, something around there, I don't know if you keep them both. It's going to be weird. It's going to be really weird because we're going to have to let go of some good players. And I wonder if we do it now. I wonder if, it depends on if we're winning or losing as well, right? Because if we go to week 6 and we're 4-2, do you really want to, change that up? Even if is draft picks more worth you being able to go out there and get wins? Obviously not. So I think if you're out here and you're winning games, then you just chill with Derek Barnett. But if something starts to falter and things start to not look so good, it might start being time to look beyond Derek Barnett. It might start being time to look at what draft picks you can get, at what maybe players you can get, maybe a young cornerback, maybe a CJ Henderson. I would love to see CJ Henderson. What's today's score? NFL Network says 26-22 49ers. What do you think? I said 28-17 was my score. I'm going to stick to that. We'll see what happens. I think we match up very well against this team right now, especially because of their injuries. So I'm not too afraid of this team right now. Like preseason and before this week even, I was thinking that the 49ers might have a good chance of beating us just because they matched up very well against us. But you lose your starting cornerback. You have not only that you lose your starting cornerback, your backup is Josh Norman. I just don't see Josh Norman doing much against us. So it is what it is. It just is what it is. I think that we match up well against them. So I see us winning 28-17. I can't watch it here. No game for me. You can watch it on download Dofu Sports on your phone. They have a bunch of different links. I'm trying to think of what else. This sportsurge.net is another good one. But Laundry Day, what is your score prediction? I think there's no reason why we can't beat this team. There really isn't. I really don't see a reason why we should get blown out or anything like that. I'm ready to watch this game, man. 30 minutes. We're 37 minutes away from the Philadelphia Eagles game, man. 31-17 Eagles. All right. 27, excuse me. All right. I respect that. Man, I'm about to start going crazy pretty soon. I want to know in the comments what jerseys y'all rocking. Oakley TV, you can watch all the games. Where's that on? Is that just like a website? Oops. Is that just a website? Man, I'm excited, man. And I also wonder what's going to happen with these tight ends. You know, like they used both of them a lot yesterday or last week. I wonder if that's going to be the same game plan. That's crazy. So the over under for Devontae Smith is 49.5. I'm going over all day. The number 2 Hurts jersey. The number 2 is that's at OG. The new one. You're probably going to be waiting a little while. I know those are definitely back ordered. Man, I am ready for this game. And after this game, it's Monday Night Football. That's the most beautiful part. After this game, we got Monday Night Football against the Cowboys. So if we can get out of this game and be happy, man, if we're 2-0 after this game, it's going to be Cowboys week is going to be unbearable for Cowboys. Oh, it's a stream. All right. Yeah, I got YouTube TV. I don't think it's on there, of course, because I pay like $100 a month for it. So why would it be on there, right? So I wonder what they're gonna try and do, because this secondary is not good enough to beat us, man. Like at least Falcons had AJ Terrell. At least Falcons, their front seven is better than the Falcons, way better than the Falcons, and their front seven should give us fits. But I don't know if that's enough, man. You're going against somebody that it doesn't really matter if you're pass rushing them. It really comes down to if you can tackle them or not. If you can't bring, Jalen Hurts down, it doesn't matter that you got guys that'll get in the backfield. All right, so Kayvon Wallace looks like he's getting the start next to Anthony Harris over Marcus Epps. So Marcus Epps got the start last week, but he is active. So we do have Marcus Epps back, and we do have Kayvon Wallace out there at safety, but Kayvon Wallace will be the starter. So Tim McManus just said that Landon Dickerson is presumably the backup center. He's practicing snaps with Flacco next to Kelsey and Hurts. So, all right, so that's looking like how he might get utilized. But I still think that Landon Dickerson might see this field. I don't know why. I just feel like Landon Dickerson might see the field. Man, if y'all seeing these videos that the Eagles are putting up, they got me hyped. $15 a month. That's not bad. I might have to check that out. Cunningham t-shirt. Okay. Got the green Eagles onesie on today since I have no other green jersey. Oh yeah, I got the green John. I got the Dawkins, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna wear this probably every game all season. We won 2 games in this. All right, we won 1 game in this already. If we win 2, I'm not changing. There's no reason to change. There's literally no reason to change. $30 minutes, y'all. 30 minutes, y'all. $30 minutes. I wonder if they bring Greg Ward out. Sorry, but who made the thumbnail? I made the thumbnail, but I didn't make the Jalen Hurts edit. It was, hold on, I'll tell you right now. Oh, well, I don't know who made the edit. I don't know who made the Jalen Hurts picture. It wasn't me though. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. On a Fire Stick, download the downloader, then download Ology TV and fill it out. Can't you just get it for free on the Fire Stick though? I do got to get a Fire Stick. Everybody always tells me to get a Fire Stick, but is it behind? Because that's the problem I have. Like I can stream it, but it's still behind. Like once me and my girl get a crib, we're just gonna get DirecTV. I already told her we're getting DirecTV. So I had halftime snacks. We, I got my boy as a chef. I want him to start doing like a little 5-minute video of snacks y'all can make. But I don't know, man. I want some wings, man. I want some wings. It ain't football unless you got some wings, man. What's good, Birdman? What's good, brother? What's good? Whoo! Now I'm really getting hype, y'all. Now I'm really getting hype. We 30 minutes away. I'm ready, man. I am definitely ready for this game, bro. I am definitely ready for this game. Is anybody going to the game? Anybody going to the game? I thought y'all would be on here if y'all at the game. I need to get out there, man. I'm so hyped right now. Man, the Eagles just keep on posting pictures of these guys walking out. Like, let's get it. Let's just start the game early. I'm down to just start the game early. He said, I got nachos, herb, and beer. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I got the beer on the way. Beer on the way. I don't really drink like that if I'm being 100% honest. So I'll probably just be sipping unless we start losing. Then I'm going to be really upset. Damn, shout out to E-Rock. He out there. And it looks like there's a lot of 49ers out there. They better not outnumber us. That's all I'm saying. Sermon, I think, is playing. I can't wait to see someone stiff arm Josh Norman. Yeah, Trey Sermon's active, but they did say Elijah Mitchell is supposed to see the bulk of the carries. I was talking to some guys out there that cover the 49ers. They're saying Elijah Mitchell is supposed to be the guy. Alyssa says it's a whiteout game. They put white Go Birds shirts on every chair. Yeah, I saw that. That's pretty fire. They're trying to be Penn State a little bit. I ain't mad at it. Take some of that juice. I literally could not watch any college football highlights because I was so anxious for the Eagles game. Yeah, man, this is a big game, man. This is a big test. That's all I really can keep saying. This is going to be a huge test for us. It's going to be a huge test for us. That's why I got the herb, bro. I don't really drink that much. I feel you, bro. I'm right there with you, dog. I'm right there with you, dog. This is a cucumber lime Gatorade for anybody wondering. I remember we had Derek Gunn on here, and he was drinking out of a cup. He was like, I just want to let y'all know this is water. I'm not drinking on the job. I hope Hurts don't get cold feet and shows out. Yeah, I mean, look, shout out to my guy CK Birds. He was just on here for a couple minutes, just giving us his thoughts, but he said it perfectly. This is, Hurts' real first full season as a starter, first full, game at home where he's that guy. So it's a different feeling. I think Gainwell should start, just run north-south. We'll see. It'll be interesting. We'll definitely see. I like both of them. Can't wait to see Josh Norman get stiff arm. Maybe we just throw Greg Ward out there. We just let Greg Ward go out there and show out. I get anxious like I'm playing. I have a whole ritual. We don't wash jerseys in this house when we win. Only wash if we lose. It's going to be smelly in that house. It's going to be smelly in that house because we winning a lot of games this year, Alyssa. Gainwell got that dog on him. Dude can block his butt off. I agree. It's going to be, I can't wait. And another thing I just said, I know I'm getting ahead of myself and people love when I talk Cowboys, but the Cowboys are moving Micah Parsons to the end. So we might see that again. We might see my guy Micah Parsons on his butt again. Badland Bully got Eagles 27-14. I like that. He put Beasley on his butt. He's looking good. I finally got my podcast up, the Backyards Bird podcast. Bet. Hit me up and I'll look it up. Actually, it probably won't be too hard to find. I got you. You got a subscriber from me. They are deep up there. Yeah, they're looking deep out there. It's all right. Never was a fan of the Eagles, but I always hope my Oklahoma Sooners do good. I respect that. I got a friend that's a Cowboys fan, and whenever I say anything about Jalen Hurts, he's just like Boomer Sooner. He's just like, hey, he don't care. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm kind of like that too. I want to see Michael Parsons do good, just not against us, and I don't want him to do good enough for them to win. That's really. Ooh, Emmanuel Mosley being out. That's going to be huge. Look, I feel like the stars are aligning for us to start this year off 2-0. And I don't want to hear no excuses because all these same people that are saying that we're going to lose this game, if we win this game, they're going to bring up all these injuries. They're going to bring up all this extra stuff. Come on, man. Because they did that with the Falcons. We were supposed to lose to the Falcons. We go out there and blow them out, and then they have a laundry list of excuses. So get ready for it. I'm not worried about the 49ers, bro. They got no secondary at all. They got Josh Norman. They got less than a secondary. Like, I don't even know what you want to call Josh Norman. I'm not afraid of Josh Norman at all. And, look, I give flower where flowers are due. They have a nasty front seven. They really do. They have a nasty front seven, but I am not worried. I think that if your game plan is to try and get Jalen Hurts on the ground in the backfield, good luck. I really do feel like that. Like, good luck. If you're really going into this game saying we're going to go out there and sack Jalen Hurts, 10 times tonight, good luck. You're not. So I don't think that their defensive strategy is going to match up well against our offensive strategy. I just don't. De'Mondre Lenore is a rookie corner who did well for them. Yeah, he had a good first game. He's going to be the number 2. So I'm hearing that he'll be on Rager, maybe Quez if he starts going off. But, look, even if Josh Norman is decent, even if Josh Norman can somehow, by the grace of God, lock up Devontae Smith, right? And if Leonore or whatever the heck his name is can somehow lock up, Jalen Rager, okay, or if it's Quez Watkins, whoever you want to put there as your number 2. Okay, who you got on Zach Ertz? Who you got on Dallas Goedert? Who's gonna be in that box stopping this run game? Nobody. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gonna be stopped. Like, we have way too many options, and they're just too beat up right now. Oh, for sure. 2-0 for sure, though. Yeah, I'm feeling it, man. I'm definitely feeling it. I think this is it. They said the Falcons were rebuilding when we won. Exactly. They're gonna have so many excuses when we win this game. If we lose, then we lose. It is what it is. If we lose, I'll sit here, I'll eat crow, and I'll analyze what went wrong. But if we win this game, I don't want to hear a damn thing. The only thing they got I am remotely concerned about is Bosa, but Mailata got him. Good luck, bro. And their cancer is running quarterback. Yeah, look, I'm worried about Bosa, and I've said this. I was on a show yesterday with a 49ers Ultimate Report, I believe is the name of the channel. Shout out to them. But I was on there, and I told them Bosa's the only one that can really ruin our party. That's the only person that can really ruin our party. So I'm not too worried. I am not too worried. I'm so excited to face a good team. Facts. And it sucks that they're beat up because I would have loved to play them at full strength because I don't want any excuses. I'm ready to see Bart Scott. Yeah, he's going to have to shave them. He definitely going to have to shave them eyebrows. Jerry Duncan, yeah, Bosa. Yeah, Bosa's the only one that scares me. I got the Eagles winning 31-17. I'll take it. Who gonna be on J-Jaw? That's what I'm saying. Who gonna stop J-Jaw? Alyssa, if you don't get out of here with that. Shout out to Alyssa. Truth, that calms my nerves. Exactly. Facts. I got 24-17. Okay, I got 28-17. That's my prediction. I need to know everybody's prediction. And this is why, look, that's why I made that video about Jalen Hurts. I know a lot of people took it as me saying like he's not that good, and that's not what I was saying. I was saying if we go into this game and Jalen Hurts has a tough game and he's not doing great, not one game is going to be an indictment on Jalen Hurts. We have to take it game by game. He's not going to be an MVP off one game, and he's not going to be a bust off of one game. So we have to take it game by game. Evil Eagle said, will that dude really shave his eyebrows if the Eagles win? He said it on national TV. And to quote him, I can't wait. Can't wait. What's good, Carlos? What's good, Bryce? Says it'll be a good game. I think it will be. I think it will be. Fred Warner, we can also ruin our party. He can. Yeah, he definitely can. He definitely can. You're right. By the way, Joe, you got to bench Saquon and sleeper, LOL, until he proves something or at least gets more than 8 points. I was so mad. And it sucks because I have so many running backs. Like, I'm probably going to start Chase Edmonds as my number 2 running back. And then I'm probably going to start a wide receiver in the flex because I got Jamar Chase just chilling on the bench. You should go live for the game. I might go live for a little bit. I'm behind, so. Only one Bosa brother is right. Talk to him. Talk to him. Facts. We got this if we run a good bet. Ertz will have a good day. And I said this before. I'm kind of interested to see what they're going to do with these tight ends. I'm concerned about Bosa, Samuel, Warner, and the trio are their best players. Yeah, Deebo Samuel's good. I'm not too worried about him, though, to be honest. I don't think he's going to get those end arounds on us. I really don't. I think that we have enough speed to stop him. And if Davion Taylor's in the game, I feel even more confident about our sideline speed. JJ gets his first of 4 tutties today. I don't know, man. I'm not wearing that jersey, bro. Was it with you I made that bet? I always forget who I make bets with. That's why I don't like making bets. Eagles 31-13. I like it, Mike. I like it. I ride with you, Joe. I tell things like they are. If we suck, I'm going to say we suck. But right now, we have the best QB in our division. Hey, I like that. Let's get it, Jerry. Let's go. Sooner, you're a Sooners fan? Yeah. 27-23. Okay. Want to know about that? We knocking on the door. We are knocking on the door of 2-0. Right, I'm riding with Jalen all the way. I'm too early to discuss franchise. Facts. We gotta just see what he is, man. We gotta see what he is. Take it game by game. Let's go. What's good, Hewing? What's good? Just execute the offense like I know he can. Exactly. And that's the thing. If he doesn't try to do too much, he'll be what we need. Just don't try to do too much. Get the hands in your playmakers' hands, or get the ball into your playmakers' hands. And, take the play that's there. Like I said this earlier, too. A big key to this game for me is to make sure that he's not trying to do too much. If you're out there, and I know that Eagles fans probably want to see him throw the ball deep because we didn't necessarily see that last week. But if the play is not there, the play is not there. I'm not mad at it. If we have, 2.1 air yards this week, I really don't care. As long as we win the game. That's the main focus. Win this game. What's good, everyone? What's good, Vic? What's good, brother? It wasn't me. Okay. I made a bet with somebody. I can't remember. After the game, I will be doing a live panel post. There you go, bro. I bet myself to eat scalloped potatoes. Scallop. You don't like scalloped potatoes? My girl don't like potatoes. No, she likes potatoes. She just can't eat it. I like potatoes, man. I love potatoes. Y'all hating on potatoes, baked potatoes with some bacon and some chives and some, magnifique. Woo, it's almost that time, y'all. It is almost that time. Let me see if Game Pass, everybody kept telling me that Game Pass, I could watch the games, but Pretty sure I can't watch it. We gonna see though. Yeah, see, I don't think you can watch them. You can listen live, but like, who the hell wants to listen to it? Yeah, that's whack. You can't watch it. Watch live. This game is see, that's whack. Game Pass is trash, man. I'm so happy we finally got a great head coach that teaches and is accountable. The JD is awesome too, and JD. Yeah, I like JG, man. I really do like Gannon. Christian Selena says facts, but it worked out nice to see a 50-yard bomb. Yeah, it would be nice to see it, but we don't need to. We don't need to. So yeah, I definitely agree with you. My mom hates undercooked scowls when I feel you, man. Sometimes it just scorns you, right? That's good. He says Jalen's best stat in short passes. I think run, play action, screens, force the D up, hit the long pass. Can respect that. There's a whole group of people that wouldn't be around without potatoes. He's stupid. I don't know where my lives go sometimes. One time we were getting like sponsored by Wawa's in this bit, and then now we're talking about potatoes, the importance of potatoes. I have Game Pass and it works live. But are you in Philly? Because if you're in Philly, then yeah, it works live, but I'm not in Philly and it doesn't let me watch it. So am I doing something wrong? Because people keep telling me that you can do it. Yeah, see, I can't. Yeah, you can't watch it. Stream East website. Yeah, I got a couple of stream sites that I'm gonna watch it on, unfortunately. But I'm in Cali. See, yeah. I love every type of potato, scallop. I even I'm in Texas. How do you watch it then? I don't get it. Nah, Red Zone is trash also. Yeah, Red Zone is garbage. I have interest in signing Sherman. That'll be interesting. Losing that one cornerback really pushed them back a little bit. That'll be interesting. That'll definitely be a good addition for them, to be honest. That's crazy. Sherman used to be good. He is a one-trick pony now. He's kind of always been a one-trick pony, in my opinion. Hey, yo, bro, I'm just saying that potatoes have helped people survive. On the real, though, they are one of my favorites because you can make. Yeah, they're versatile. They're versatile, kind of like this wide receiving core that has so many different versatile options. You guys like how I did that? We are 14 minutes. 14 minutes from kickoff, y'all. 14 minutes from kickoff. I don't know about y'all, but I am excited. Tampa's turning into the Lakers, getting all these old heads. Facts. Hey, they trying to win. They trying to win. J-Jaw, oh, God. It is almost that time, ladies and gentlemen. It is almost that time. 13 minutes. 13 minutes. We find out if the Eagles are going 2-0. Let's get it. Hot take, kick return for touchdown. Opening kickoff. Opening kickoff. Almost that time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My back is killing me, but I'm stoked for this game regardless. Just chill. Relax. Sit back. Relax. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm hyped right now, bro. I am hyped right now. This is what we need, man. This is what we need. Everybody on Twitter be talking all this extra stuff. I see all these like political posts, man. I don't want to see none of that. If it ain't about the Philadelphia Eagles, you getting blocked today. That's straight up. That's straight up. Now it's time. Who do you want the ball first? I'd rather get the ball in the second half, so I always like to defer. But, you know, that's me. You know what I mean? That's me playing Madden. I don't really care either way. I like to see what if I'm talking about what I want to see first, I would like our offense to start off hot So it would be cool for us to get the ball first, go out there and score. But like strategic wise, I think it's smarter to get the ball in the second half. You never know what happens. It can become like a new game. What website are you watching the game on? I got y'all. I might get in trouble for this, but you know what? I got y'all. I'm about to drop the link to watch it on YouTube. But what y'all got to do for me is just hit that like button. That's all you got to do. Boom. There you go. There you go. If you want to watch it, I just dropped the link. I think the Lions only lose by 8 in a 41-33 game. We're good. Yeah, look, the Eagles, the Lions game was kind of weird. You gotta kind of watch that in context because honestly, they were trash for like a good 48 minutes or whatever, 58 minutes, whatever. It's like 60 minutes of football. You know what I'm trying to say. They were trash for most of the game until like the last 2 minutes. And then they just started getting a bunch of lucky bounces. It is what it is. So I'm not too worried. I think that we can win this game, man. Like I said, 28-17 is my prediction. We got 10 minutes, y'all. I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped. Everybody be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. I'm hyped for this game. I can't keep saying it, but this is it, man. This is it, man. This is our first real test. Last week was cool because it was the beginning of the year, right? But I didn't really feel like I was getting tested last year. I feel like this is a test. We're going to prove some people wrong. Y'all can make up excuses for the Atlanta Falcons and say how trash they are. There's not many excuses you can make for the San Francisco 49ers team. That's it. Yeah, San Fran. Some of these comments are hilarious, man. San Fran's literally known for feces in the street. San Fran's falling off, man. What's good, Castro? What you watching the game on? What's good, Drew? So I dropped the link up above to the YouTube channel I'm watching it on. They show the game live, but it's like a unlisted stream, so it doesn't pull up on YouTube. Now that I say it, they're probably gonna get banned because I probably did that, but hopefully not. We'll see. We got 9 minutes. 9 minutes. 9 minutes. Man, I'm hyped. I am hyped. I'll come back for a post-game show. I don't think I'm going to watch. Maybe I'll watch it a little bit on here. Because I'm hyped right now, man. This game need to start. Man. Oh, where I hope not. Yeah, me too. He said, I'm moving there to San Fran. Yeah, San Fran's kind of gotten bad, bro, from what I'm hearing. I got some friends out there that just say it's gotten pretty dirty. But, all jokes aside, you don't want to hear that about nowhere in America. But I've heard it's been getting pretty bad with the homelessness and everything. But, it is what it is because, in Cali, they're expensive, man. They kind of do it to themselves. A lot of people are moving out of Cali just because of how expensive it is. Can't have ish in San Fran. You can't, man. Can't be worse than Portland, Oregon. I've never been. You've been to Portland, Oregon? I've never been. It's a F Cali. I think 500 lives in Cali, doesn't he? Doesn't 500 live in Cali? Woo! 8 minutes, man. 8 minutes. 8 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. I live in Portland. Oh, I'm going to have to come check you out. I've always wanted to go to Oregon, man. That's dope. See, I feel like it's that when you live somewhere, you know what I'm saying, you have a different perspective on it. Like, because I'm originally from Connecticut, and I think Connecticut is trash, but whenever I go back there and chill with some of my friends, they're always like, oh, this is a beautiful place. You live in an amazing place. I just don't see it. So I think, it's one of those things when you live somewhere your whole life, it's tough to really see it for what it is. But, man, listen, 7 minutes to go. The Philadelphia Eagles have started off this year hot. The NFL media analysts, and the other fans of other teams have stuck to their guns and kept saying that the Eagles are going to lose. We are underdogs again at home. It's time to bark. It's time to bite. Excuse me. It's no longer time to bark. They've heard our bark. They've heard us complain about the rankings of our quarterback, of our wide receivers. It seems like we can't answer any of their questions. It seems like we can't silence any of their doubts. So this week, we will just silence the team. We will just silence the 49ers fan base. You guys want to go out there and you guys want to put your 49ers shirts on Rocky. Nobody gives a damn about Rocky. Nobody gives a damn about that. Nobody cares about Bart Scott trying to shave his eyebrows, trying to get views on the NFL Network. Nobody cares about that. Nobody cares that the 49ers got a nice little party bus, and there's a couple of them at the Philadelphia Eagles Stadium. No one cares. All we care about is the W. So you guys can do all this, pretty little, jumping around, hooting and hollering in the stands. We appreciate y'all paying, top dollar for those tickets. We appreciate y'all bringing some tourist money into Philadelphia. Go get yourself a cheesesteak and get the hell out of our city, because Philadelphia is about to smoke the 49ers. I'm hyped for this game. I think it is time that we prove to the NFL who the hell we are. All right. I'm not going to sit here and say that we're the best team in the world, but listen, I'm tired of being underdogs at home. I'm tired of that. There's nothing that says, I know it's only 3 points, and 3 points is kind of basically a coin toss. It's basically them saying that they don't know. But if you don't know, give the advantage to the home team. Give the advantage to a team that is never the healthier of the two going into matchups. Never. And for this week, we finally are. Finally, we have the team together. Finally, there's no huge errors at coaching. There's no huge, injury report to go through and get nervous about. For once, we should be the favorite. For once, we should be the team that people are looking at and saying, this team can do something. These guys can do something. I'm tired of not being that team, but I think that this game can make us that team. So I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. We got 4 minutes. Are we underdogs? No, we're hungry dogs. We're going to go out there and we're going to eat these dudes alive. Pause if you want to throw a pause in there. I'm really not afraid of these guys. And like I said, the closer game time gets, the less afraid I get. The closer season got, I told y'all, the more unrealistic and less afraid of the schedule I was going to get. Let's go prove something. Let's say a little injury prayer. Yeah, we got to do our DMX. Lord, please just touch these Philadelphia Eagles players and give them the strength to go through 4 quarters of healthy and heart, and heartful football. I want to see them out there giving their all, but not giving up their bodies. Let's start 2-0. Let's start, proving what we already know to other people. I usually don't care what other people think. But right now, man, I'm tired of people hating on us. So it's time, man. It is time. Niners fans been talking crazy. They've been wanting smoke. Shout out to my guy, Jason Aponte. Shout out to my guy, with the 49ers Ultimate Report. They were great guys, very cool guys. But listen, man, when we win this game, I plan on hollering at y'all. And if we lose this game, holler at me, man. I will eat crow. But I'm ready. I am ready. 3 minutes to go. I know you guys are ready. I know you guys are getting set. Yeah, it is trash, man. Grew up in CT. Shout out to Jay. Yeah, it is trash, but it is what it is. What's good, G-Man? What's good, bro? I haven't seen you in a minute, man. How you been? What website do you use to stream the game? It's in the comments. I put it in the comments. It's not too far up, I don't think. Let me see. Yeah, just find my comment and you'll see it. We got to win this game. We got this. I can't wait to see the Arizona defense put up crazy points in fantasy, though. We win in this game. Let's get it. So 2 more minutes, man. I'm about to get the heck out of here, and I'm ready for some football. But, I appreciate everybody that kicked it with us. I know that there's like 4 million different live streams for pregame shows now. So I appreciate everybody that, took the time to come kick it with us, man. I love you guys. I appreciate all the love, all the support. But other than that, man, I think I'm going to actually end this with some fan predictions. So we're gonna go back to the fan prediction video. If you didn't see it earlier in the show, shout out to my guy Swerve. He went out there to FanFest at the Xfinity Live, and this is what people were thinking. So this is how we're gonna end the show, man. Shout out to all y'all. Y'all know what it is, man. It is Fly Eagles Fly, and we are out here. Peace.
Swerve, Philly, the podcast. I'm up here at Xfinity Live.
Yes, sir.
Pre-gaming. You know where I'm at. Sipping with Swerve. My part of the show, my favorite part of the show. I'm asking the fans, what do you predict for tomorrow's game against the 49ers?
Philly beating Atlanta. I see the 49ers about with the same amount of talent as Atlanta, said we're playing home. So I'm going to say 35-13. Bird game.
I'm taking Sipping with Swerve to new levels right now. Can I get your name? Corey, what do you predict happening tomorrow?
I think it's going to be a close game. 49ers got some deeper in 20. I'm going to say 28-25 Birds.
Plain and simple, win for us.
Win for the Birds? I like it. Let's go. We sipping, fellas. Big fellas.
How you doing? Tomorrow it's going to be a good one. I think it's going to be a defensive game, though. I think it might be a lower scoring game. If our defense decides to play similar to how they played last week, we'll see that.
Yo, Mac, D-Town, original West Philly. Eagles 23-21.
Philly, the podcast. We have a prediction going on. What's your prediction for tomorrow, good brother?
32-30, Niners.
Boo! Bird gang. But hey, everybody can't love us.
But it's still pain. Take the Birds with the points.
I respect that. 27-21 Birds. Go Birds. Sipping with Swerve. Xfinity Live. Let's go. Old school Randall Cunningham going on. We out here in these streets. Sipping with Swerve.
We're going to win. The team gave me a lot of confidence against Atlanta. 49ers got a lot of injuries on defense at key positions. Linebacker, a lot of corners are out. I think Jalen Hurts is going to continue to build on what he did last week. Give me Eagles 28-17.
31-17 Birds. Let's go.
Good touchdown. You already know. Devontae Smith.
Philly the podcast.
Podcast follow.
Appreciate y'all. Good people. Y'all heard it here. Sipping with Swerve. We out here. Joe, you going to have to edit it because this music loud back. But let's make it happen, yo. Bird gang.
I got the Eagles 24-17.
24-17.
They defense banged up. So.
24-21 Eagles. Close tight game. Jalen Hurts makes an excellent play at the end. Kicker boy. 24-17, 24-21. Simply served.
Bars for days, dog.
Bars.
24-13. That's it. I mean, I feel like it's going to be a good game. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see what the Eagles going to bring. We're going to see what the 49ers going to bring. And I'm just leave it at that. I feel like it's going to be a good game.
All right. Swerve still out here sipping.
I'm Al. The Eagles lose a close game.
I got Philly, James. This is James. I got 27-24 49ers. So we lose a close one, but they got they bird game still. Y'all know my prediction.
Philadelphia John Dornbos here, the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, we're just Philadelphia Eagles.
Follow my guy Joe Castro on his YouTube/podcast channel.
Let's give a shout out to the Philly podcast.
Shout out Philly and my guy Joe Castro. So keep on doing great things, guys. Fly Eagles Fly.
Fly Eagles Fly.
Go Birds.